guys doing tonight? Yeah, I like that. That sounds good. It's getting dark already. We got a bachelor party here. Woohoo! All right, way to get married. So great to see everybody this evening. You all look very handsome, Daddy. Beautiful, Ashley. Come on. We got our SIPs there in the back. Is our other SIPs Roger here anywhere? Okay. Well, we got some SIPs, somewhat important people here. No, they're happy. Anyway, so they're like, you look happy, you look warm, Nicole Hardy's here, but it's winter now, right? How do we feel about winter? Boo, Janine, boo. It snowed yesterday, you probably saw that. I was on the I-90 bridge driving with 25 drivers who all seem to be thinking some version of, what's this stuff? They're driving through it like they're carefully parting hanging beads in doorways of a brothel in the 70s, not sure if they want to know what's on the other side. I saw this article yesterday called 50 Ways to Keep Your Relationship Fresh. It all seemed like great advice to me. Give it your best. Don't stop flirting with each other. Show your appreciation. Remind your partner how much you love them. And that's really good, but they didn't say the most important thing to keep up the spice of life, which is start a variety show together. I mean, duh. Right? But I moved on to my internet search and found another article with the title, When is the Beaver Moon? Well, hopefully right after the show. That's how you keep a relationship fresh. So make sure you drink a lot tonight, folks. The show just keeps getting better and better. So I like social media. Do you like social media? I like social media. Well, I guess I don't really, it's okay. I guess I don't like it at all. It's like, different platforms are like parties, Instagram's like the party where you arrive and everybody hugs you and you dance together into the kitchen to get a beer. Facebook's like the party right before the protest, everybody together on the floor of somebody's living room, making their signs and raising their eyebrows at each other's wording. And Twitter's the party you show up to in which everyone is holding a knife behind their backs. So personally, I think I prefer Instagram. That was for me, I know. I feel like people like me on Instagram, but email's good too, because you never have to worry about hearing back. Is that just me? I don't know, I never heard back. I was wondering if the car market were geared towards married folks approaching midlife crises when I saw the title of an article, The Hottest New Family Cars for 2018. It's like, safety is sexy. I don't know. Drop off your kids at school and have enough get up and go to head up to Aurora Avenue. I think affairs are out, personally. I think the new hot thing is husbands and wives getting it on. How else do you account for all these kids? I learned that at school. In national news on Thursday, the House of Representatives released its plan for tax reform. Personally, I don't like when taxes change. That means that truly the only certain thing is death. Thank you. Speaking of death, Halloween candy happened this week. I have to say, I am a sugaraholic. 100%. And this is serious too. I recognize this is serious. I really have a problem. For instance, we had 2 trick-or-treaters. This is not a surprise. Last year we had 5 of them. And yet we got our Halloween candy at Costco. So you can tell how much extra we had. And my tricky brain knew this would be the situation. So before I know it, it became my lunch, sometimes my dinner, some days breakfast. It was horrible. It's really horrible. And before that, I was off sugar. But it wasn't even our buying the candy that changed that. It was a moment at work the week before. This poor woman at work thought she was being so kind. She's like, here's some Halloween candy, have some. And in the back of my mind, I'm hearing, I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man. On Halloween, my friend posted a picture in his regular clothes and said he was going as his authentic self. Cop out, I guess. But I also went as my authentic self. This really is what insulin looks like after 15 mini bags of Sour Patch Kids, as it's struggling to absorb the excess glucose in your blood and stabilizing sugar levels. Yeah, somebody caught one. Yes, to combat my sugar addiction, I turned to education. I read articles on what happens to your body. It's Good. There's a lot on the floor. This is how I feel about them now. Stay on the floor. I read articles on what happens to your body when you eat sugar, or I tried to. I'm reading the words glucose, dextrose, fructose, pancreas, and all of a sudden I kind of come to and realize I've just been wondering what's going to happen on the next episode of Melrose Place. Yes, Steve and I have turned to the 90s for our escapism. Everyone had huge shoulders. They can carry the weight of the world just fine. You know, I'd like to see sugar-alcoholism addressed as an issue on a show. But it never is, and I think that's because it's not really a drama-filled plot line. No, stop her before she goes into Bartell's again. Thank you for laughing, Steve. Well, daylight saving time ends tomorrow. That's good, right? So that means tomorrow is the greatest day of the year because we get an extra hour, and I always feel like every hour is the extra hour, which means it's finally okay to lounge all day long. So I'm very excited, and I hope that you guys will enjoy your hour and a half here with us tonight so that you can enjoy your extra hour tomorrow. So we are going to bring Steve Maurer up here. Together we are the band The Drop Shadows, and we're going to kick off the music with a couple songs.